Live? Yep, we're live now.
All righty. Couple technical difficulties, but here we are. All right. Hi, everybody. How are you? I just wanted to remind people on Instagram, if you're on Instagram, please go up to my bio and the link for the sales items are in the bio of my Instagram.
Yep, and then for those of you watching on Facebook and YouTube, the link will be in the description of the post as well.
All right. And can other people hear me? I mean, hear you, Juan?
For sure, yeah.
Okay, good.
For sure, yeah.
I never asked that question. All right. So for starters, here I am at Absolute Horse. Thank you for joining me. And my studio internet is way too slow, so I had to come into town off the farm. So here I am. And for starters, I just wanted to go through some of the product, the different mediums. And so on my website, I offer, this is the first item. Actually, the first item is hanging up there. It's quite a large print, so you can compare the size. So this is a metal print, and that one is 24 inches, and this is 20. And this is Invitation. It's actually a commissioned work that I did for Black Butte for their bistro and their Lakeside Bistro. And so anyway, it's actually a 8-foot by 6-foot piece, but this is the, sorry about the glare. This is the piece that is offered 1, 2, and 3. So the third piece is a smaller metal piece. And then we go to the paper, and we have these beautiful giclée prints. So that would be number 4. And these are signed and numbered. And this is fine art paper. It's nice and thick and heavy. And yeah, so there's Invitation. So then we have, just to show you that I do, of course, I don't want to let you down with the lack of color, because I always like to have the combination of neutral and color. So this is Fab 5, and this was done for equine outreach. And so anyway, this was the rescue thoroughbreds. These are the last 5 of the rescue thoroughbreds, and actually one of the owners that adopted one of the rescue thoroughbreds actually owns this painting now. So anyway, I think some of them are adopted out, and so it's anyway, this is Fab 5, and it is 20 inches tall as well.
We have John Marie on Facebook saying one of my absolute favorites.
Oh, that's very nice. I'm glad you're here watching. Thank you. Okay, then we have, I will tell the story about this one later, but this is Stars and Stripes. And so we have 3 sizes of this, and this is the small version. Then we have medium, so you can see the differences. And then we have the large 20-inch. And so I'll tell the story about that one later. Next, we have Vibrant and Hang Time. Whoops. So Vibrant, I thought that it ended up being a really beautiful print. So anyway, that's on the list, and I just wanted to show an example of the foam core wrap. Nice quality of the print. I don't know, they're kind of a sheen, but you can see the border and everything, and it's signed and numbered 10 of 250, and this is 1 of 250. It's one of the very first. This was J Bar J. This is Hang Time, and so this was one of the posters, and I do posters for J Bar J to raise money for their Oregon High Desert Classics horse show. Then we have Forest Boys, and I'm just going to take it out of the plastic because it will show much better. You won't see that circle light. Okay, thank you.
Kimberly, just so you know, and not to make you nervous, we have about 18 people watching live right now, which is pretty good.
That's pretty good for the day before Thanksgiving. Thank you, guys. Yep. Thanks for joining. All right, this is Forest Boys. And Forest Boys, this is a 20-inch print, and it's normally $145, and this is on sale for $100. And that includes shipping. So all the prices listed on what you see on the link. So if you're in Instagram, if you go up to my bio, you'll see a link, and you can hit on that, and it shows all these pieces. And then on Facebook, the link will be in the bottom scrolling bar. But also you can check on my Facebook page, and I've pasted it there as well. So this is Forest Boys, and I just wanted to tell a brief story about them, trying to loosen up a little. And so anyway, Forest Boys, I've done 2 paintings and 2 different versions. And these are inspired by Laura Zugsta's Frisian stallions. She has 3 Frisian stallions that get to roam in Northern California, and they are stallions, and they actually get to live together and play together. So it's really an exceptional opportunity for horses to be horses, and she catches the most incredible images. So if you ever have a chance, go to Laura Zugsta on Facebook and look up Forest Boys, and the boys ends in a Z. And so anyway, I was just so inspired by her imagery and her photographs, and she doesn't let anyone paint anymore from her imagery because she's selling it herself now. But anyway, I was lucky enough to early on ask her for that. Anyway, so that's a 20-inch, and normally $145, selling for $100. And so because there are several people on Facebook and Instagram, if you want to participate in a giveaway, I am offering a $25 gift certificate towards anything on my website. I am, well, to sign up, actually, if you sign up on Instagram, send me a message. So we'll collect everybody who sent me a private message during the live feed, and then you'll go ahead and so if you're on Facebook, private message me. If you're on Instagram, I don't know how you send me a message, but there's a message thing, and I will collect all those, and then I'll pick a random number, and I'm giving away 2 items. And so you have your choice of t-shirts, and you can order, you have your choice of a gift certificate, or I have t-shirts on my website. And so you can, they have different brands. So you can choose, this is the heavier Gildan version. And this is the next level tee. And I just did, it's a little bit softer, really nice. I like this one, actually. It's really a nice, comfortable t-shirt. And then we have, and then you get to pick out your print that you want and your color. And this is canvas. So those are the 3, and it's very soft and thin, and it's a little more tighter fit. So, and you can have the print smaller if you want as well. So there's a t-shirt, coffee mugs. So you get to choose if you want this taller coffee mug, which is quite large with the image of gratitude on it. And yeah, so these things I offer on my website, which you can order on my website, and everything's 20% off right now. So that goes through December 1st. So back to the sale. Oh, did anyone have any questions about seeing anything up until now? Because we've skipped over some of the imagery, so some of the pieces.
Not really. We don't have questions. We have comments. Stephen Hughes saying, hey. Great paintings. Then Janice saying love horses, and we have John Maurice saying had no idea there were T-shirts and mugs. So I think that's something pretty cool for Christmas gifts, for
Yeah,
sure, John Marie.
definitely. Thank you. Yeah, and I would order them sooner than later because distribution is a nightmare. So my sale goes to December 1st, and then I was just hoping people would order by then. Yeah, so thank you. All right. So we have, we're in this together. And again, it's a 20 by 15, so another big one. And it is normally 145. It's signed and numbered. So I think there might be 2 of these on the site. So this one that I'm holding up is for 1 out of 250. So these are all being these are all on nice, beautiful watercolor paper, really fine art, museum, archival, all of that. So that's, we're in this together. Number 26. And then, and then we have, this is Galaxy, my friend Galaxy. So I have prints in this. So on this one, I'm selling this one for $95 because I was telling a story about this one. So this one is normally $145 and I'm selling it for $95. And then here is the original. So I'm hoping that somebody sees this original and loves it, and it comes in this frame. I think this frame really sets it off nicely. I'm hoping that Instagram can see this well, but it has texture, lots of detail, sweet little girl. So the story behind this one is, I don't know if I should hold this original up here. I'm just going to set it up here for now. And I'm going to ruin everything. So I'll set it down. Okay, and I had a little story about this. These are old photographs, so I'll see if I can get, okay, so I can. All right, so Galaxy, when I lived at my mother's father, so my grandfather, he lived next door to the Weston, the Ellisons. So anyway, I was just a toddler, literally. I could walk and, I was motoring around at least, but I remember being in this frilly little white dress with yellow trim, and it was just my favorite dress. And I was so happy to go, and I was wearing it that day, so I got to go show Galaxy. He was always in the paddock next to my grandfather's house. And so I would go up to the fence and I would feed him grass every time I came to visit. So this time he was out there and I was feeding him grass and talking to him. And he asked me, I swear, if I wanted to go for a ride, if I would like him to show me his paddock. And so where he lived. And so I said, of course, sure. So I climbed up on the fence, and I'm, 5 years old, maybe. And so I climbed up on the fence. He lined himself out. I climbed up on him. And so he just stood there for a minute, checked with me, are you okay? And I was like, oh, this is great. Thank you. So he cruised me around the fence line, and he showed me that's where the mares go out. And then he said, this is where we come in at night, that my grain, it comes from that room over there. And that's my stall on the other end, and the mares go on the other side. And then he walked back around and he stopped right where I got on, lined right back up to the fence, waited for me, and he said, okay, you can get off now. And so I climbed off, and right at that moment, my dad came flying out of the house. And apparently the neighbor had called and said that this little kid was riding the stallion. And I mean, he was an amazing Arabian stallion. He was dapple gray, and he was just very special. I think he was some sort of champion. Anyway, he he was amazing. So this is a picture of me later. I'm older in this picture, but this is Galaxy and me, and I'm up at the fence in love with my little friend. And I don't know if it's showing in Instagram or not, so I hope so. Okay.
Yep, it is showing on Instagram.
Great. All right. So that's Galaxy and me. He's quite a bit older there. He's done with his championships. So that's Galaxy. again, the original, and then I have some prints for sale as well. So I marked that down so it can make somebody happy for Christmas. So I'm hoping that will happen. All right, so moving on to more prints. We have limited. These are limited editions again, and I've joined Art Storefronts, who hosts my website. So I am now going to be having them handle all my shipping and printing and everything. So I won't be doing any of the shipping anymore. So you guys will actually get your stuff, which is good. But for these, Abby at Absolute Horse has offered to help me package these up and ship them out right away. So this is True Colors. It's a long and narrow print, and I just wanted to give you an idea of True Colors. And I was actually really trying to paint a zebra, and I had all these colors on. I was getting it, I was so excited about getting the stripes, and I couldn't get the eye right. And then it dawned on me that I like painting horses, not zebras. And so I ended up turning this into a horse. And so anyway, he has a horse eye. And then it was almost Halloween. So I decided it's perfect because it's a horse showing his true colors, and he's got his costume for Halloween. So that's True Colors. Okay.
Just so you know, we had someone purchase number 29. I think the name of that one is Showing the Equinox Moon.
Yeah. Oh, I love that one. Thank you. This is Understanding. And this is, again, 20 inches wide. And it is, it's normally 145, and it's dropped to 110. And again, that 110 includes the shipping. So it's a pretty good deal. So the reason, let's see, I'll step back so you can see, but I don't know if you can see the texture very well. On this, you can see when I painted this, I had just come back from a trip from Portugal, and I really, it's backwards there. And I just was so fascinated with the texture on the walls and the old culture and the beautiful Lusitano stallions that, they would just stare at you like, oh, come on, pick me. I really want to do something. And so anyway, this was a memory of being there with the textured walls and stallions staring at you, wishing that they would choose you to ride. And so that's where this, and also when a horse looks at you, the feeling of, it's just so soulful, like they look into you. And so it's called Understanding, because a horse can look at you and just, they know you. You don't have to explain anything. So that's what that is. All right. So do we have any questions?
Nope, no questions. We have many, many comments on Facebook. I don't know if you can read them, but yeah, we have many, many comments right here.
No, should I don't know if I can.
I'm displaying those in the video. You can see them.
Oh.
Yep.
Oh, nice. Oh. That's great, Kip.
A lot of people showing love from Facebook and YouTube.
Abby gets a call out. All right. So now I was going to talk about the giveaway, and I don't think that I mentioned I had the mug, the T-shirt, I had $25 gift certificate, and there was something else I was doing. T-shirt.
I think you were talking about the Sisters Gallery as well.
Well, I was going to, yes.
Yep.
So I did want to do a shout out for Sisters Gallery, because they represent me and Sisters, and they have some brand new work that I just took over a couple weeks ago, and they've got it hung and priced, and it looks really nice. And there's some smaller pieces. So I did some 12 by 12s and some smaller pieces. Yeah, so anyway, giveaway again, if you want to participate in the giveaway, you have to be watching live. And so either private message me on Facebook, or if you are on Instagram, you have to message me on Instagram. And so I keep looking at Facebook at my computer, because that's where the live video is. But hi Instagram people. So anyway, so if you, and what I'll do is, if you message me, then we'll add up all the emails and make sure that they were actually, messages at the time of the live feed. So then we'll, and Cheryl says that she purchased chocolate and vanilla. Thank you so much, Cheryl. That's great. Okay, so here we go into.
I think we're back to the story about Stars and Stripes. Am I right?
Oh, right. Okay.
Yep.
Stars and Stripes. All right. So I have a few of these. So it doesn't show that many on the list, but there's quite a few. So if you purchase one, there'll be another one available. If you want more than one, let me know if that happens. But this was right near Veterans Day, and I am just so in awe and thankful and grateful for the people that serve. And it just blows my mind that they can do that for this country. I don't have the heart for it. I'm too tender, so I don't think that I can manage, but I sure appreciate it. And
Kimberly, can you hear me on the computer? I think we had a problem.
No. It's on.
Oh, you got it?
Yeah.
Oh, perfect. Sorry.
Thank you. Yay, we're back. Okay, sorry, Instagram people, if you hung in there, thank you so much. I should have said, go get a cup of coffee or something. But anyway, okay. So we're back to this story of Proud Pony. And Proud Pony is, Proud Pony started it all. I was just saying that the horses were getting fat. It was late summer. And so I just thought, oh, I'm just going to paint this funny little horse because I saw a funny little horse out in the pasture and I was terrified that my horse was getting too fat. And of course, I did all the steps that you're supposed to do. But anyway, I just imagined, this is my artistic flair here, that I sort of got carried away and decided that I would do a little fat blimp horse. And it turned into a really cute horse. And I was so happy with it, and it has really pretty colors in it. And so anyway, it was near Easter. So I added some critters in with Proud Pony and decked him out. And so we have the little rabbit and the little chicken. And so he started it all. Then because I did that, I started doing a painting every Easter. And so this is Piaf with stacked with a goat, and the frog is on the goat's head. And then there's a rooster on the goat, and the frog has a ladybug on top of top of his head. And then the robin is, which, they're kind of a spring bird. Anyway, there's millions of them here right now in Bend, but anyway, other way. This little robin has his foot out, and he's directing where the horse should go. So he's in control of the whole show. So anyway, that's Piaf, and it was inspired by a Lipizzan. And Carl McColko was riding one of his Lipizzans, and he did this perfect Piaf, so I named it Piaf. And then we have Prancing Molly, who is just a hilarious little girl. Anyway, she is she's at Silvertail Farm, and she is one of those amazing ponies. Anyway, she's ancient, but she was just showing off one day and just ripping around. And so I got so inspired by her doing her perfect little cute Piaf out in the pasture, because we turned her out and it was cold and she was just snorting and flying around. And so this is Lucky Lou, the the lamb, and Betty the barn owl, and there's bluebirds flying around, and this is Pigbert from Kendra. And then I added bunny rabbits and ducks, because Ginger Mac, everybody has chickens and ducks, and so I put those in there. And this little bird is on top of the pig, this little chickie, and he's asking for a ride because he wants to ride. And then there's a butterfly on the duck's beak. So I hope that Instagram can see that. And so anyway, that's Prancing Molly. And we have a pillow of Prancing Molly that's also offered. And so it's got all the same critters on there. And so it's a really nice puffy, nice pillow. You can get pillows on my website as well, and tote bags too. So. Which one?
All the originals.
Okay, so now we're going to the originals, and perfect. All right, so I believe that I have Bold Pony first, and Bold Pony was painted because first I always paint horses usually. And my friend Michelle Merkin, who loves ponies and is so good with them, she said, you should paint a cute pony. So I decided to do a Bold Pony. So that's for High Desert, Oregon High Desert Classics through J-Bar J. That's their huge fundraiser. So I do their poster. So Bold Pony was actually the COVID poster. So there's Bold Pony, and he is on sale for, it doesn't matter.
$6.50.
He is on sale. This is an original. It's wrapped, so the painting goes all the way around. So you can put it in a floater frame, or you can just hang it on your wall, or whatever framing you want. But it doesn't have to be framed. And then we have Sanho, which is actually, I have to show you this. The edge of him. I'll try not to crash anything. All right, so he is actually on wood, and this is Sanho, and he's inspired by a stallion in Brazil. And the cool thing about him is, besides being huge, is that I cut out the shape of, so it's not just a square. I was getting so tired of the shape being just square, and so I decided, what if I cut it out? And then I filled it in with wood. So it's a solid gallery wrap, no framing necessary. And this is Sanho, and he is on sale for $1,800. So if you would like a beautiful piece in your home, now's the time to do it. Because he is discounted big time. All right. And then I added a couple more that you don't know about, Abby. Yeah. So I added a couple more that you don't know about. I knew I shouldn't have taken that down. I believe I might have skipped orders. So that was Sanho. Now I'm going to talk about Harvest Moon. I believe I was supposed to do that first. But anyway, Harvest Moon is an 11 by 14. It's an original. In the gallery, it would be, I believe, $1,200. And what I was trying to do with this is inspired by Kip Mistral's horse Valentine, and we call him Val. And he just went through a traumatic episode with pigeon fever. Anyway, they figured it out. He's all okay, but lots of vet bills later. And Kip is trying to publish a book. And so what I was hoping to do, she's really done a lot for the community. And so what I was hoping to do was, I don't have money to give her, but if someone could buy this painting, you would get a painting and I would send her the money. So that's what I was hoping for. So this is Harvest Moon, and it's 11 by 14. So it can fit in 11 by 14. And I've done it on, it can fit in an 11 by 14 frame, and I've done it on board, so it's easy to ship, and the price includes the shipping anywhere. So yeah, we'll just give Kip whatever the proceeds are. All right, thank you. And then, did I say how much it was? Probably not. I don't think I did. So normally it would be $1,200, I think, and I'm asking $550 for it. Just because I just wanted to give Kip something. She's really given a lot to the horse community. Okay, so yes, this one is, this is a wild thing. And I was just driving home one day, it's super windy, and then I had this canvas that I really liked some of the colors on, and it's super textural. And I just really liked some of the colors. I thought it was really funny. The pony, I thought the pony was really funny, but I just had sometimes I use canvas boards for palettes. And so so a lot of texture happens. And then sometimes there's colors that happen that I really love, like this stripe in particular right here is just really gorgeous. So, so anyway, then I liked those colors and I just decided, well, I'm going to paint this little pony. And he had wild hair. It was all askew in the wind and blowing everywhere, and he was so funny. So I went home and that's what I did. So I've had this in my studio for freaking ever, and I'm finally just putting it out there so maybe someone can have it. It's fun. So then we have I think I'm back on track. So now we have gratitude. So I'm going to gratitude now. And gratitude is one, I don't know what number it is on the list.
89.
It's 89 on the list. So we have gratitude, it's 89, and it's this huge piece. And I just really wanted to show you the frame. So it's a beautiful antique white frame, and it's matted in this beautiful color of eggplant, sort of a dark purple eggplant. There's that. And so this is, well, the framing alone cost me $1,200. It's in UV, it's got UV protection, it's non-glare, and it's really high quality glass. So anyway, that's, I was hoping that someone might see this. We can only ship this in the US. So, so anyway, it's, I'm selling it for $1,200. Normally at the show, I had it for 24. Yeah. So that's what it was at the show. And so anyway, I was just, it's 42 inches by 54 inches finished. And it's a 30 by 40 print. And it's signed and it's an artist proof and it's 1 out of 10. So you can see.
Kimberly, just so you know, Nancy said you and Galaxy will be joining us at Tommy Rupp Farm.
Oh, that's so nice, Nancy. Oh, wow.
I think she just purchased the bees.
Aw, thank you. Cute. All right. I think that's it for the originals. Yeah, so gratitude comes in smaller prints as well. You can, again, on Instagram, you have to go up to my bio. You can see the list, the link on my bio, and that has the sales page, that everything that I've gone over and more. Does anybody want to see something on that list that I haven't mentioned at all by any chance? And we'll just wait for an answer. But in the meantime, on Facebook, there's a scrolling bar for information, but you can go to my Facebook page and see that, well, you can just, there's a link there and you can hit that and see all the pieces. So, because I didn't go over everything, there's, 80 pieces. So anyway, I don't know. I just want to thank Absolute Horse. I mean, my goodness. And thank you, Juan. You're wonderful. We had a bunch of technical difficulties and I have a new computer. It's not set up with all the things. So anyway, we were scrambling in the beginning, but it's all worked out. It's all good. So thank you so much. And did I say thank you to Absolute Horse? I did. Okay. Because it's really nice of them to host. So yeah, I hope everyone has a great Thanksgiving. And if you're still with me after our little pause, I really appreciate it. Thank you.
And I guess just a reminder that we're going to be extending the sales for about 5 days.
Yes.
Am I right?
Yes, correct. I thought, everyone's busy with Thanksgiving right now. I understand. So the sale will be available for 5 days from today.
So until November the 29th, correct?
Yes, November 29th. Awesome. And you can see the pieces at Absolute Horse if you want to come in and see them in person. And so they'll be here hanging and in the rack. And everything on my, if you see something but you want a different size, everything is 20% off on my website right now. So you can also go there. I think it's automatic, but if just in case, it's web launch 20. And you just, if it's not automatic, then you'll have to type in web launch 20 in the coupon place at the very end at checkout.
Awesome. That was a great show. Congratulations with that.
My first show. Yay. Thank you for joining me. All right. I'll talk to everybody later, hopefully. And again, thanks, everyone.